First of all, I just want to give honor to God, because before I ran for District Court Judge, I prayed about it. And I asked God, am I ready for this opportunity? And by faith in God, I'll never forget one thing my mother always taught me, and that's one of the regrets I have this afternoon, is that she could not be here. My mother is 90 years old, and she's paralyzed in a nursing home in Birmingham. But one thing she always taught my sister and I, that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So I knew that if I chose this journey to run for District Court Judge, I had to just put my faith in God. And before all my forums, I asked Him to guide my thoughts, guide my words, and guide my actions. And I just want to say, Macon County, I love you and thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you as your next District Court Judge of Macon County. But you know, like anything, you cannot do it alone. And one thing I love about Macon County is I didn't have to ask many people to do anything for me during my campaign. They came forward and volunteered to help because they believed in me and believed in my vision for Macon County. I want to first thank my family. I mean, I have a family that came down and campaigned not only for the general election, but came down, traveled down and campaigned during the runoff election. You've already met my son, Calvin David Biggers Jr., and I want to introduce his family. They traveled from Memphis, Tennessee. His wife is also an attorney in Memphis, and they have given me two beautiful granddaughters. And Carmen, who is 2, had her t-shirt saying, bigger justice with grandma during the campaign. And I think she got me a lot of votes I would not have already received. So I want to thank them for their support and love throughout this journey. My daughter, Alnita Biggers, she came down and walked door to door with me. One person in Charlotte said, is your mama paying you to do this? I had this hot son. But she took time out of her busy schedule. She's getting her joint JD and MBA at Vanderbilt Law School, and she came down. Then I have my sister, Beverly Hill Dixon from Birmingham, my cousin, Samuetta, Darren, Malcolm. Please stand. They came down to campaign. And I have 2 very special people who traveled here today. We went to school together at Fisk University to get our undergraduate degree, and we have been friends and been like sisters ever since. And whenever there's a special event in each of our lives, we are there to support them. And I want to introduce them to you today because they traveled. Marita from Michigan, Marita next. And Dolores Griffin, who traveled from Nashville, Tennessee. And Susan traveled from Atlanta to be with us here today. Friends who are from out of town. I don't want to miss anybody, so I don't want to. Grover Dixon and his wife, Anthony Jones. Please just wave your hands and stand. I want to just thank you all. But most importantly, I want to thank the citizens of Macon County. I want to thank these beautiful hostesses you see here in black with their pink corsages. And they volunteer. Those are the members of Beta Psi Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. They always have my back, just like most of you in this room. Now I just want to let you know that when I took this oath of office, I took it very seriously. They weren't just words I was just repeating so that I could record it in the probate office and mail it off to the Secretary of State to say that I had fulfilled my duties. I take the role that I'm assuming, and I will start on January 19th, but officially the 20th, since the 19th is the holiday, very seriously. Because I have worked in this community for a very long time, worked through various agencies, through the Chamber, the Y, the Bar Association, and I have watched this community grow since I came here in December 1980, and I've seen the metamorphosis. But I know that we together can make changes for the better. You deserve it. Citizens of Macon County, you all deserve the very best. Our children deserve the very best.
Yeah.
Now, it's going to be a challenge. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, I don't work for the county. You know, even though it says Macon County District Court Judge, this is a state office. And my funds come from the state, the little bit that I get. You don't realize that, you know, I had to do my own stationery as a private attorney, but I found out I had to do my own stationery as a district court judge. And I say that just to emphasize to you that the issues and challenges we have in this community and in this state. So I will be calling on you all to form coalitions to help us deal with the problems that we are facing with our youth, because they are not insurmountable. But working together, we can solve those problems. You know, I'm a juvenile court, I'll be having juvenile court cases before me. I have child welfare before me. We have criminal cases. I've already been talking to some employers here in town, asking them if I could refer young men who don't have a job and can't pay their child support to them to consider for hiring. I expect you can go back and tell them. If they don't have their high school diploma or GED, I'm going to be questioning them about that, because you know you cannot get a decent job in these days and times without having at least a high school or GED. And you really can't get a good one then, but at least you can get some type of job. And I don't want them to be too proud to work anywhere, because our children, if they don't have food, clothing, and shelter, then we are breeding future criminals.
All right.
People to rob your house to get what they need, and we don't want that. So I will be calling on all of the organizations and the community service organizations, stakeholders, to work together so we can truly solve some of these problems, and I can refer kids and situations to you all for evaluation, and we can address some of the needs that our children have. Now, I'm not going to stay up here long and talk, because this is a reception. You've seen what you came here for, which is swearing in. But, you know, in thinking about putting this program together, I thought about, this is our time. This is our season in Macon County. We have a new sheriff. We have a new revenue commissioner. We have a new judge. And this is a new time for Macon County.
Yes.
So I asked Rose Washington to sing this song at this occasion, not for me. I look at it as my season to try to make a change, but I look at it as Macon County's season to start afresh in 2015, to make some changes for the best and improve the quality of life for everyone. So Rose, come forward and in your most beautiful voice, sing this song to motivate, encourage us to start on this journey together to make Macon County all that it can be and more.